Hi, this is Rod Blagojevich and Will Greenlee, prosecutor, first-year prosecutor, asked me to send a message to the Corpus Christi Police Cadets and to not only congratulate you guys on being in the program, but wish you the best. You're the incoming class of police cadets, and these are challenging times for men and women in law enforcement, particularly police officers who are under attack and under assault all across America. Now, I was the former Democratic governor of Illinois, served 8 years in prison, sentenced to 14 years in prison for things, by the way, that aren't crimes. I want you to know I didn't break a single law, cross a single line. I wouldn't say the things they wanted me to say, would never give in, so they threw my ass in prison for 14 years. And lo and behold, a Republican president, Donald Trump, reaches in to rescue a Democratic governor, me, restore my freedom, and reunite me with my 2 daughters and my wife, Patty. And for that, the 4 of us are forever grateful to President Trump. The point I want to make is that I've been, in my own unhappy experience, come across some people who, well, they failed in their responsibilities and abused their power. But that's only a handful of the men and women in law enforcement. I know this firsthand from my own experience as a former prosecutor myself in Cook County, as a former U.S. congressman for 6 years, making laws, as a former governor in the 5th biggest state in America, executing the laws. 98% of the men and women in law enforcement are good, decent, honest, honorable people who serve our country. And you, men and women who are part of the Corpus Christi Police Cadets, are signing up to do a job that too many of us, all too often, take for granted. Your value. I see what's happening in America today. I see my fellow Democrats who have lost their way, caving into the radicals and the mob who are urging the Democrats and governments to defund the police. I see what's happening in my own city of Chicago with a mayor who gives in to the mob and is at war with the Chicago Police Department. I see New York and Mayor de Blasio and how he's treating the police in New York City. Terrible. When I think of a police officer, I think of 9/11. I'll never forget the image of that. And as men and women were scrambling to get out of those buildings before they collapsed, it was the police officers and the firefighters who were running into those buildings to help the people get out of those buildings. That's what police officers are about. They're the ones who protect us. The thin line between chaos and lawlessness and civilization and law and order. And somehow law and order now is no longer a phrase that's somehow is bad. It's shocking to me what's going on. But it's heartening to see young people like you, Corpus Christi Police Cadets, signing up to do the job, to keep us safe. And I truly believe this too. I believe America's watching what's happening, and I think the vast majority of the American people are with you. They're with the police. They side with you. There's good and bad in everything. Believe me, there's a lot of bad politicians, a lot of bad lawyers. I was both. A lot more better police officers than politicians and lawyers, that's for sure. In any event, think about the work that you do and take pride in that. And those of us, most of us, recognize and appreciate your value and are grateful to your sacrifice. We pray for you and wish you the best, you and your families. I think of a police officer going off to work in the morning, starting his watch here in Chicago. I can visualize it because I've lived it in my own way. Just think about that officer kissing his wife goodbye and wondering what she thinks, maybe. Will he might come home tonight like he always does? Or might something happen? Because your job is filled inherently with occupational hazards that most others, like politicians and lawyers, don't have when they go off to work. So in any event, God bless you, all of you, young police cadets, the Corpus Christi Police Cadets, the men and women signing up to keep the communities of Corpus Christi and the surrounding areas safe. Thank you for your sacrifice, for your dedication, for your commitment to duty, and for the things that you do. Good luck in the program. The best of luck in your careers. Stay safe, and God bless all of you.